Ladies and gentlemen, my friends, the path to greatness is not lined with ease, comfort, or security. It is carved through discomfort, challenge, and adversity. It is time for us to embrace discomfort, not avoid it. The most successful individuals in the world have risen through the ranks because they learned to welcome the very trials that others fear. It is through discomfort that we find strength, growth, and the true measure of our potential. Before we dive into today's life-changing message, I want to take a moment to remind you of the power of staying connected to the source of inspiration that fuels your success. If this message resonates with you, take a moment to like this video, subscribe to this channel, hit the bell icon so you never miss out on the knowledge that will propel you forward, and share this with others who need to hear it. Now, let us begin. In our journey toward success, we often come faced with challenges that test our limits. These challenges are the very moments that shape us, refine us, and propel us forward. Yet, how often do we shy away from discomfort, fearing it will break us or slow us down? We must change this mindset, for discomfort is not the enemy, it is the gateway to growth. Think about the moments in your life when you were forced to step out of your comfort zone. It could have been a new job, a new relationship, or a new endeavor. At first, the fear of the unknown made you hesitate, but over time, you realized that it was precisely this discomfort that pushed you to evolve. It is in these moments of unease where true transformation occurs. When you are comfortable, you are not growing, you are stagnant. Growth, however, happens when you challenge yourself, when you stretch beyond what is familiar and easy. The discomfort you feel in these moments is your inner strength being tested, not your weaknesses being exposed. It is your mind and body adapting, learning, and expanding. It's pushing you to do what you thought was impossible, to dig deeper into your potential than you ever have before. And though the discomfort may be intense, the rewards that follow are priceless. Every time you experience discomfort, you are breaking through barriers that once held you back. The fear that once controlled you begins to dissipate, replaced by confidence in your ability to tackle challenges head on. You realize that discomfort is not something to avoid. It is a sign that you are on the right path, one that leads to growth, to greater achievements, and to a more powerful version of yourself. So, let discomfort be the fire that refines you. Let it be the force that drives you to reach for more, to strive for better, and to become the person you are meant to be. Do not see discomfort as a threat to your peace, but as an invitation to reach new heights. Every time you rise above it, you step closer to the person you were always meant to become. Success, in its truest form, does not come without sacrifice. It's a powerful yet often overlooked truth that those who achieve greatness are not simply lucky or blessed with easy paths. They are individuals who understand the cost of success and are willing to pay it. The journey to achievement requires us to make choices that will demand us to give up something in order to gain something greater. We live in a world that promises instant gratification, where comfort and convenience are readily available. But success isn't about following the path of least resistance. It's about perseverance, effort, and the willingness to give up what's comfortable today for something far more rewarding tomorrow. To rise to your fullest potential, you must be willing to give up temporary pleasures for long, lasting fulfillment. Success requires the sacrifice of your time, your energy, and sometimes even your personal desires. Think about the times in your life when you've worked toward a goal. Did it come without effort? Did you achieve anything worthwhile without having to let go of something? Perhaps you had to sacrifice time with friends or family to meet a deadline, or maybe you gave up a night out to work on a personal project or study for an exam. These sacrifices may have felt uncomfortable in the moment, but they were investments in your future. Each sacrifice you make today builds the foundation for the success you will experience tomorrow. However, sacrifice doesn't always mean giving up physical things. It can also involve giving up mental and emotional barriers that hold you back. It means sacrificing your doubts, your fears, and your complacency. You must be willing to let go of the beliefs that limit you and adopt a mindset of possibility and growth. Often, we hold ourselves back by fearing failure or by clinging to old habits that no longer serve us. To succeed, you must sacrifice these limiting thoughts and replace them with a mindset that embraces challenges and sees obstacles as opportunities. The greater the success, the greater the sacrifice. It's the law of balance in the universe. What you put in, you get out. Success doesn't come by doing the same things that everyone else does. It comes from pushing yourself beyond what others are willing to do, stepping into the unknown, and making choices that others may not be ready to make. The road to success isn't always smooth, but the sacrifices you make will equip you with the resilience and perseverance to overcome the challenges that lie ahead. Remember, sacrifice isn't a sign of loss, but an investment. It's the seed you plant today that grows into the fruit of your achievements tomorrow. When you sacrifice for your dreams, you are laying the groundwork for your future successes, building your character and growing stronger with each step. Every sacrifice you make is a step closer to the person you were meant to be. It is this willingness to sacrifice that separates the ordinary from the extraordinary. So, my friends, don't shy away from sacrifice. Embrace it, for it is the price you must pay for success. When you understand the true value of sacrifice, you will realize that it's not a burden. It's a privilege, one that leads you to a life of purpose, fulfillment, and extraordinary achievement. Resilience is one of the most important qualities that separates those who succeed from those who falter. It is the inner strength to persist through hardship, the ability to recover from setbacks, and the courage to keep moving forward when everything inside you wants to quit. But resilience doesn't come easily. It's not something we're simply born with. It's something we must build, and the most effective way to build resilience is by embracing discomfort. Discomfort, at its core, is an opportunity for us to grow stronger. It is in moments of difficulty that our true character is revealed. When we face challenges that push us to our limits, we learn what we're made of. Each time we encounter discomfort, we have two choices. We can either retreat back into the safety of our comfort zones, or we can push forward, endure, and rise above the struggle. It is through these moments of resistance that we develop resilience. Think about the moments in your life when you've been tested, whether it was a personal hardship, a failure, or a difficult decision. In those times, did you give up, or did you push through? It was in those moments of discomfort that you discovered your true strength. You were forced to dig deep, to tap into reserves of energy, determination, and willpower you didn't even know you had. It's in this process of pushing through discomfort that resilience is forged. Resilience isn't about avoiding discomfort. It's about learning how to handle it when it comes. Every setback you face, every obstacle that seems insurmountable, every uncomfortable moment in your journey is an opportunity for you to strengthen your resilience. With each challenge you overcome, you build your emotional, mental, and physical toughness. You develop the ability to bounce back from failure, to stand tall after being knocked down, and to keep moving forward when the world seems to be working against you. When we face discomfort, we also face fear. The fear of failure, the fear of rejection, the fear of the unknown. But resilience isn't about eliminating fear. It's about learning to move forward despite it. Each time you face a fear head-on, you weaken its hold on you. You learn that the discomfort and fear you feel are not barriers to your success, but signals that you're on the right path. Fear and discomfort are the signals of growth. The more you face them, the stronger you become, until you eventually reach a point where discomfort no longer holds power over you. Moreover, discomfort teaches us patience. In a world that seeks instant gratification, we often forget that resilience is built over time. Just as a muscle grows stronger with consistent exercise, our resilience grows stronger with every uncomfortable situation we endure. Each moment of discomfort is a small piece of the larger picture of who you are becoming. And just like a tree that withstands strong winds and harsh conditions, you, too, are growing roots that will anchor you through life's storms. In fact, discomfort often shows us what we're truly capable of achieving. When things are easy, we don't fully realize our potential. It is when the pressure is on, when we feel the weight of adversity pushing down on us, that we discover what we can truly endure. In these moments, you may surprise yourself. You may find that you have the ability to push through more than you ever imagined. And as you do, you build a deeper level of resilience that will serve you in every area of your life. In the end, resilience is not a trait that is given to you. It is a skill that you cultivate over time through your willingness to embrace discomfort. It is the reward for your persistence in the face of difficulty. With every challenge you face and every discomfort you endure, you become stronger, more adaptable, and more capable of handling whatever life throws your way. So, when discomfort comes knocking, don't shy away. Welcome it, for it is the furnace in which your resilience is forged, shaping you into a stronger, more unstoppable version of yourself. Discomfort, in many ways, acts as a hidden gateway to new opportunities, though it may not always seem that way at first glance. It is human nature to avoid things that feel uncomfortable. We naturally gravitate toward what feels safe, familiar, and predictable. Yet, it is precisely the uncomfortable situations, the ones that make us uneasy, that offer us the greatest potential for growth, change, and opportunity. When you embrace discomfort, you open yourself to possibilities that you might otherwise have never encountered. Often, it's in the moments where we feel the most discomfort that life presents us with the biggest opportunities. Think back to a time when you faced a major life decision or challenge. Perhaps it was moving to a new city, taking on a new job, or stepping into an unfamiliar role. In the beginning, the discomfort you felt was undeniable. It may have seemed like the risk was too high, the fear too great, and the unknown too overwhelming. But in those moments of discomfort, something shifted. When you pushed through the unease, you discovered opportunities you never imagined existed. The truth is, discomfort forces us to take risks and step into the unknown. It challenges our existing mindset and pushes us to reconsider the possibilities before us. When everything feels easy and comfortable, there is little incentive to change. But discomfort breaks the illusion of complacency and forces us to re-examine our situation. It may prompt us to take action we would have otherwise avoided. In doing so, we create the space for new opportunities to arise. Moreover, discomfort leads to self-discovery. It forces us to confront our deepest fears, insecurities, and doubts. When we are uncomfortable, we are often pushed to question our limitations and explore parts of ourselves that we would not normally tap into. Through discomfort, we learn more about who we are, what we truly want, and what we're truly capable of. This self-awareness opens doors to opportunities that align more closely with our authentic selves. When we shed our fear of discomfort, we find new paths that we didn't even realize were available to us. Additionally, discomfort often opens opportunities that others are unwilling to pursue. When you are willing to step outside of your comfort zone, you enter a space where few people are willing to go. Most people shy away from discomfort, preferring the safety of routine. but the very fact that you are willing to endure discomfort sets you apart from the crowd. It opens doors to new opportunities in work, relationships, personal development, and life in general, opportunities that others overlook because they are too focused on staying comfortable. In those moments where discomfort seems overwhelming, you have the chance to rise above the ordinary and take advantage of the opportunities that are waiting just outside of your comfort zone. Furthermore, discomfort is often the catalyst for innovation. Some of the world's most successful entrepreneurs, creators, and innovators have achieved greatness by stepping into the uncomfortable unknown. They saw a need, felt the discomfort of the status quo, and decided to push through that discomfort to create something new. The greatest breakthroughs and advancements in history often come from discomfort. The uncomfortable challenge of finding a solution to a problem or overcoming a seemingly insurmountable obstacle sparks creativity and innovation. Discomfort pushes you to think differently, to look beyond what is obvious, and to search for new solutions. When you push through discomfort, you are forced to become more resourceful and resilient. You learn how to problem solve, to adapt, and to think creatively in the face of uncertainty. This resourcefulness opens doors to opportunities that you might not have recognized before. It encourages you to take bold action and to pursue dreams that you may have once thought were too far out of reach. Finally, discomfort teaches us to appreciate success in ways that comfort simply cannot. When we achieve something without facing any discomfort or struggle, the sense of accomplishment can feel fleeting. However, when we push through discomfort and emerge on the other side, the rewards feel much more meaningful. The challenges we face along the way give us a deeper sense of purpose and fulfillment. We not only achieve success, but we also gain a sense of pride in knowing that we overcame adversity to reach that point. In conclusion, discomfort is not the enemy. It is a powerful force that opens new opportunities and avenues for growth. By embracing discomfort, you put yourself on a path that leads to personal and professional development. The more you face discomfort, the more you discover new possibilities and potential that were once hidden from view. So, instead of running from discomfort, lean into it. Understand that it is a signal that something greater is waiting for you on the other side. Embrace discomfort, and you will find that it opens doors to opportunities you never imagined possible. A positive mindset is one of the most powerful tools you can possess, especially when navigating discomfort. When we face difficult situations, the natural inclination is often to focus on the negative, on the pain, the struggle, and the obstacles. This negative perspective can trap us in a cycle of frustration and discouragement. However, when you choose to approach discomfort with a positive mindset, you transform the experience from something that feels unbearable into something that holds immense potential for growth, learning, and success. The power of a positive mindset lies in its ability to reframe challenges. Instead of seeing discomfort as a threat or a sign of failure, a positive mindset allows you to view it as an opportunity for growth. When you encounter difficulty, your thoughts determine how you respond. A person with a positive mindset will look at the discomfort and say, "This is tough, but I know I have the strength to push through it," while someone with a negative mindset might say, "This is too hard, I can't handle it." The difference in these perspectives can be the difference between quitting and persevering, between being defeated by obstacles or using them as stepping stones towards success. A positive mindset helps you maintain control over your emotions during challenging times. Discomfort often triggers feelings of stress, anxiety, and frustration. These emotions can overwhelm us and cloud our judgment, making it harder to think clearly and make the right decisions. However, when you approach discomfort with a positive attitude, you can manage these emotions more effectively. You learn to acknowledge the discomfort without allowing it to control you. This emotional resilience enables you to stay focused on your goals, rather than getting lost in negativity and self-doubt. In addition to managing emotions, a positive mindset fosters perseverance. Discomfort can often feel like a roadblock, a sign that we're not on the right path. But those who maintain a positive outlook understand that these roadblocks are often temporary. A positive mindset reminds you that discomfort is not permanent and that every challenge has an end. When you believe in your ability to overcome difficulties, you are far more likely to persist, even when things seem impossible. It's this perseverance that builds resilience, and over time, it becomes easier to face discomfort because you've learned that you can survive and thrive through it. Moreover, a positive mindset allows you to focus on solutions rather than problems. It's easy to get caught up in the discomfort itself, what it feels like, how long it's lasting, and how challenging it seems. But a positive mindset shifts your focus from the problem to the potential solutions. Rather than becoming consumed with the difficulty, you start asking yourself, what can I learn from this? What can I do to make this better? This shift in perspective helps you stay productive and proactive, rather than getting stuck in a cycle of negative thinking. When you focus on solutions, you unlock the creativity and resourcefulness needed to overcome any discomfort. Additionally, a positive mindset empowers you to find meaning in discomfort. When we face hardship, it's easy to feel like we are simply enduring it for no reason. However, a positive mindset helps you find purpose in every challenge. You begin to see discomfort not as something to avoid, but as a valuable experience that is contributing to your growth. Every struggle, every moment of discomfort becomes a lesson that brings you one step closer to your goals. This sense of purpose transforms discomfort from something to be feared into something to be embraced. You realize that it is through overcoming discomfort that you build the strength, wisdom, and character necessary for future success. The power of a positive mindset also extends to the way we view ourselves during discomfort. It's common to experience self-doubt when faced with challenges. We might question our abilities, wonder if we're good enough, or fear that we're not capable of overcoming the obstacles in our way. But a positive mindset counteracts these thoughts by reinforcing your self-belief. You remind yourself of your past successes, of the times when you faced challenges and emerged stronger. You begin to trust in your ability to overcome discomfort, not because it will be easy, but because you've proven time and time again that you are capable of handling it. This self-belief fuels your confidence and motivates you to keep going, even when things get tough. Another remarkable aspect of a positive mindset in discomfort is its ability to inspire those around you. When you approach difficulty with a positive attitude, you set an example for others to follow. Your optimism and perseverance become a beacon of hope for those who may be struggling with their own challenges. You become a source of inspiration, showing others that it's possible to rise above adversity. In this way, a positive mindset not only helps you, but also helps create a more supportive and uplifting environment for those around you. In conclusion, the power of a positive mindset in discomfort cannot be overstated. It allows you to reframe challenges as opportunities, manage your emotions, stay focused on solutions, and find purpose in your struggles. It fosters perseverance, builds self-belief, and empowers you to push through discomfort rather than avoid it. When you approach discomfort with a positive mindset, you unlock your true potential, grow stronger with every challenge, and become more resilient in the face of adversity. So, the next time you encounter discomfort, choose to see it with positivity, for it is this mindset that will carry you through and lead you to greater success. In conclusion, my friends, embrace discomfort with open arms. Know that it is the discomfort that will lead you to greatness. If you want to achieve success, if you want to be truly remarkable, you must first learn to embrace discomfort. It is not a burden, but a blessing in disguise. Let discomfort be your teacher. Let it be the fire that forges you into the best version of yourself. For when you embrace discomfort, you embrace your destiny. Thank you.